You felt bad hearing her sob. Please, please, no. Hitoka sobs. Not again. Not again. I'm sorry, you say, looking away from the mess of a girl being dragged away. But until we have proof otherwise, you're the one who has to take the blame. Just deny it. Deny it, Hitoka. And I have leverage to let you go. I just need a small hint that you didn't do it. Please, she cries, struggling furiously against the guards. Her face is struck with tears, and your heart wrenches at the sound of her sobs. The quiet, stoned Hitoka you once knew is a shivering cast of her former self. Takashi stands by your side, looking down at the ground. You didn't want to do it, and you knew it would hurt him, but he's the only guard you can trust. Hitoka has been through a lot because of the other guards. Maybe she's feel a little better if Takashi's close by. He will take over the dungeon duty, while you and Shoto try to prove Hitoka's innocent. If there's innocence to prove, she didn't deny it. Who brought her the tea? You paced the room, Shoto sitting on your bed. You've noticed he's grown more comfortable in your room, although you've never been in his. I suppose one of the maids? Shoto says. Maria is the head maid, so would have been tasked with taking care of Hitoka's arm. We should talk to her. You headed towards the door. Yes, princess. Shoto says, standing up. But please be careful. Your headaches? You turn to him and smile. It's fine, you reassure him. I have you with me. I still worry. Let's go find her, you say as you open the door to your room. You walk down the hall, the presidented prince trailing behind you. Please hear me out, Shoto says gently. I'm almost completely positive it was her. Wait, what? You stopped and turned to him. What do you mean? I'm sorry for not mentioning it until now, he says. But when I found you passed out in the hallway, I saw Hitoka. She was laughing. Her door was cracked open, and she was laughing at you. Shoto, you were probably hearing things. No, he whispers. I wasn't. She didn't even help you. That's why he was so mad. I'm sure there must be an explanation, you say, desperately hoping there is. Still, it doesn't mean she poisoned me. Shoto grabbed you by the shoulders, just hard enough to get your attention, turning you to face him. You're eye to eye with the prince. He looks desperate. Please, he whispers, and you can feel his breath on your face. Who do you trust more, me or Hitoka? You hug him. You. Always you. I'm sorry for disturbing your ideas. You apologize, pulling away. I'm not really used to having a partner. Well, Shoto says, you're stuck with me. You're not alone anymore, whether you like it or not. He smiles, and the truth hits you like an arrow to the heart. Yeah, I'm not alone. Maria, you smile. How's your day been? Oh, absolutely splendid, Your Highness, she bows. What do you need in such a fine evening? The head maid is dressed in her normal outfit, but something seems off. You don't know her very well, but she seems different than yesterday. Like there's something she's trying to hide. It gives you the chills. Shoto sets a hand on your shoulder, probably sensing your uneasiness from behind you. Remember, you're not alone. Who brings Hitoka her food? You ask her, wary of your body language and expression. Oh, she beams, clasping your hands together. I do. Do you recall bringing her tea yesterday evening? You required. No, actually. Her face softens. I managed to coax the sweet girl out of her hiding spot, and she came with me to the kitchen. I wasn't aware she took tea, although it would have been fine if she just asked. Are you aware she's been in prison? Oh, dear. The poor girl. Yes, I heard earlier. I hope you get to feeling better, Princess. You smile. Thank you. Well, I suppose that is all. Have a great rest of your day, Maria. You as well, Your Highness. You sauntered away, and Shoto by your side. And then, when you're out of sight of the maid, you turn a corner and snap to Shoto. Arrest her immediately. I hope you get to feeling better. Why? He asks. I never told her I was poisoned. A day earlier, he took his quarters, before her arrest. The princess is coming. I hurriedly shoved the vial under my pillow, my shaking hands holding the teacup to my face. I have to compose myself before she arrives. Wouldn't want to look too suspicious, or this is all for nothing. I hear her shoes clanking down the hall, and I take a deep breath. You're fine, Hitoka, I tell myself. She's hiding, so the princess won't see her. I can hear the princess getting closer, the clanking of her heels growing louder. A cold breeze ruffles my hair. Oh no, she left the window open. I dash to the window, closing it, and quickly as I did, and running back on my seat of the bed, I hear a giggle emit from the closet. Shut up! I snap to the hideaway. If she's caught, I'm dead. Never to see Shinso, or anything for that matter, ever again. If you don't succeed, you're out. And I'll kill you myself. Her words echo in my mind, and the vial under my pillow seems to grow larger. Surely the princess will see the lump that is hiding. To think I'm hiding such a dangerous person in my closet. One that would kill me without hesitation. My quirk is no match, even if I manage to get control. It's just a sleep inducer, right? I ask. Right, this voice says from the closet. And after this, you'll trust me. You're not lying. I would never lie to you, Toka. The nickname gives me chills. Hush. She's coming, she whispers. There's a knock on the door, and even though I already know who it is, I still ask. It's me. The princess' voice drifts through the door. I just wanted to talk about something really fast. Come in, I say as positively as I can. She opens the door, a smile plastered on her face. Something tells me it's fake. Looks like someone's warming up to the food, she says, gesturing to the tea. Yes, I smile. I've always liked tea. I lie. The princess sits beside me, then asks for a cup. I pick the one I laced with the sleep inducer, then pour tea and hand it to the princess. So, she starts, taking a sip. Has Takashi visit you today? Yes, he did, but he doesn't remember. He'll never remember, and I'll always regret it. I nod and gesture to the roses Takashi brought me. He gave me those. He even tried to remove the thorns for me. I forced a laugh. Another lie. That's such a Takashi thing to do, the princess sighs. Did he act sort of strange, not like himself? Not really, I say as I take a sip of my tea. He acted normal. What do you want to know anyways? Oh God, she's noticed. She's noticed Takashi's acting different. And it's all my fault. Oh well, sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable. The princess apologizes. I just thought I noticed something off about him earlier. Wouldn't want my personal guard to be sick now. She takes the last sip of her tea, giving you a little wave, then leaves. I let out a sigh of relief and hear my hideaway scoff. Well, that was played well, she says from the closet. Really sounds like you're in love with the guard guy you used your quirk on. I am. I want to say it. To stop lying for once in my life. It's just acting, I say, insisting. He's a dummy anyways. You are such a good liar, she coos, coming out of the closet. I guess that's why Shiki likes you so much. Unfortunately for you, I am too. I turn to the blonde girl. What do you mean? It wasn't just a sleep inducer, the crazy girl says. I added a little something of my own. What? I ask her, my hands beginning to shake. She really likes you, doesn't she? The princess, she says, her body melting away, revealing my clothes. It's so funny, right, Toka? She giggles. Our names are so familiar, and I now can look like you too. Toga, please, I beg, watching her body become mine. You said it was just inducence. Yeah, well, it was completely a lie, Toga says to me with a mouth that isn't hers. I just needed to borrow your body to do something I know you would never, ever do. A thump comes from the hall, and I get up and open the door, but Toga glances down. That must have been the princess. She smiled with my face. She creaks open the door and peeks my head out, laughing like a maniac. Toga, I say. I passed intentions and snuck you in the palace. You can tell me the plan now. Oh, sure, she says, skipping back inside my room. She plops down beside me, and it's like looking in a mirror. Her quirk really is incredible. The plan? She smiles. It's simple. I just need to get that maid of yours. I'll lock her up and steal her blood, and if she wakes up before the plan's over... She leans close to my face, staring me directly into my eyes. This face will be the last one she sees, and no one will ever know I was here. She leans back, plopping backwards on my bed. A small price to pay for living in this luxury, she sighs. I hadn't gotten a thank you for imprisoning that nurse and saying her arm was broken. I don't think you deserve one either, I muttered, loud enough for her to hear. Suddenly she's on top of me, a knife in hand, smile edged on my face. Are you flirting or trying to start a fight? She hums, pressing the knife to my neck. Because that latter would be very foolish. Remember what happened last time you tried to use your quirk on me? I do remember. That's how you got my blood in the first place. Sorry, I whisper as she backs away. Good, she smiles. We're friends now, okay? Toga and Toka. Okay, now time for plan 2. She giggles, taking a little bell off my nightstand. This is what you call the head maid. I nodded, my stomach already churning at the thought of what Toga will do to poor Maria. The bell rings, and I imagine Maria hurrying along, trying her best. And then I imagine what she'll look like after Toga's done with her. Toga and Toka, she sings with my voice. Toga and Toka. I never thought it would go this far. I should have listened to you, Shinso. I'm sorry, and I'll always regret.